What is up, you guys? I'm coming at you with another recipe today. This one is a favorite, it's a staple. We have it at least every 1 to 2 weeks, and it is going to be my version on taco bowls. Now, this meal is great. Not only is it pretty simple to make, but it is so versatile. So you can make it for whatever your family loves to eat most, whatever you're gonna eat, you know, maybe even for leftovers the next day. So we are gonna use venison tonight. We have a lot of deer meat that we haven't used yet that we need to use up. So luckily we know where that meat is coming from. It's very natural, but you can use anything. You could use ground beef, you could use ground turkey, you could use chicken, make it kind of like a fajita style bowl. Any of those meats that are lean that you really like to use will work. Another great thing about this recipe is the toppings. Let's just say you might have a certain amount of macro allowance left for the day, so you add what will fit for you or just what you like. And your kids, your spouse, your partner, whoever you're with or whoever you're cooking for can use totally different things. For instance, so-and-so could use cheese, sour cream, all the toppings, whereas I might just use some lettuce, some pico, and some guac. So lots of different options that you can go with to make this bowl different. And that's another thing for leftovers. If you don't want to have the same exact thing that you had the night before, just switch the toppings up to change the flavor a little bit. All right, now it's time to get cooking. Okay, so I've got red onion in the pan. I'm going to add the meat to that once it gets a little bit doner. But for our toppings, we're gonna just do a mild salsa pico. We're gonna do some holy guacamole. I like that. We also have some avocado chunks that we can add. I've got cilantro, I've got lime juice that I can top it off with. We might do a little sprinkle of cheese and then hot sauce if you want to. We've got a mango habanero hot sauce. So these are just some of the toppings we're gonna use here and there. We don't use it every single time. Like I said, you can switch it up for different flavors, but also like just check your labels because things can add up. This barely has anything in it, but let's just say you were to use a whole avocado. A whole avocado could have a ton of fat, and if you're not logging it, it's just not accounted for. So this is definitely just another personal preference, but we really love the taste, the texture of jasmine rice. So that's usually what we use all the time in all of our different meals. Now the only seasonings I'm gonna use on the meat is gonna be salt, pepper, and then I believe it's McCormick mild taco seasoning. It's 30% less sodium. The top is ripped off already because I usually, for about a pound of meat, will only use half of a package of seasoning, just because it's enough for us to get the flavor that we want, but we're not using the whole thing. For a teaspoon of this is 3 grams of carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein, 15 calories, which is not a huge deal, but if you were to use the whole package, let's just say on 8 ounces of meat or so, those carbs do add up. So that's just a small way that carbs and calories in just this seasoning can creep up on you and add to be more than what you're actually putting in for. All right, so that is it on our taco bowl, easy, healthy recipe idea for you. If you make it or anything similar to this, let me know. Let me know what you like on your specific taco bowl. Like I said, there's so many different options that you can do to make this your own and best for whatever you and your family like to have. If you have any other recipes that you would like to see me make and put a healthier take on, please drop that in the comments and I will get to that. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on our next video.